How'd the morning meeting go?
Today what we talked about was this fallacy that life is only about being up. Most of life you're actually down, reaching for the next thing, but you're still down, right? So it doesn't matter how far you're down but the point is, like if life is a football game, we're always in the fourth quarter down 30-0. Anything can happen in that fourth quarter. Literally anything can happen, but you're down. So what are you gonna do? Because so many times in my life, I've been really close to quitting. So many times. And I had to tell myself, no, I'm not done yet. I'm not done, there's more, I can keep going. It's hard, because you have to tell yourself that every single day. It's hard, it's really hard. That's what we talked about. And it's not realistic to live like you're up 30-0. All the time. You need to be constantly training and preparing yourself and disciplining your mind and your heart for those down 30-0 moments, of which most people will agree are far more frequent than the up 30-0 moments.
Do you operate well when your back's against the wall? Do you like that?
It's easier to give it all to God when your back's up against the wall. There's nothing you can do. And it's kind of funny if you picture someone with their back up against the wall. All they can do is put their hands up. Letting go of everything, not in control of anything. Just surrendering. Not doing nothing, because surrendering is actually quite active.
Good. Make sure you feel the biceps doing the work. Squeeze at the top.
Oh, I feel it. The more you've been down 30-0 and get through it because of sheer determination and persistence, the easier it becomes to recognize when you're down 30-0, everything's gonna be okay. You can't just get used to winning. There's no such thing as just winning. Only winning, never losing. It doesn't exist.
But how do people not fall into the trap of like relying on like false obstacles to drive action? Does that make sense?
False in the sense that we've created it ourselves.
Like
it wasn't actually, and that's just a product of overthinking things. Overthinking things, and it's hard not to overthink something. When a business is at stake, when a marriage is at stake, it's actually hard not to overthink things. You're only gonna take responsibility and take decisive corrective action if you've thought about things. The trick, the idea is not to be absorbed in the problem. A lot of therapists use this analogy. My therapist has used it before, like anxiety. You can think of it as thoughts going down a 2-lane highway. And living out of the anxiety means just stepping back and just watching the cars go by. You just notice it and then it moves on. But then when you take time dissecting the make, the model, who's in the car, that's when it turns into anxiety. Otherwise, a thought is, you can choose whether to hold it captive or not. And the trick is to just watch it. When you're in something, there's a problem, I see it as like a burning building. It's really hard not to run into a burning building. Try to save whatever you can, right? Sometimes you just gotta stand back and just kind of watch it burn. Problems are like that. Sometimes you just have to stand back and watch the problem. You can't just go running into a burning building. It's gonna burn anyway. It's gonna come down or it's gonna get put out.